My aunt never let us open the curtains after dark at her house. No matter how hot it got, I found out why the week she finally moved out. Every summer, my brother and I stayed with our Aunt Marlene for 2 weeks. Her house didn't have air conditioning, just fans, and by 8 p.m. it was like sitting inside a mouth. But the second the sun started going down, she'd walk the whole first floor and pull every curtain shut. Heavy ones, blackout ones. Aunt Marlene, can we just crack one? It's so hot. Not after dark. Why? Because I said. She said it the same way every time, calm, like she was reading a grocery list. Then she'd sit in her recliner facing the front window and not really watch TV. I asked my mom about it once. She got weird. Marlene's been like that since before you were born. Just leave it alone. The last summer we stayed there. I was 15 and I decided I was done leaving it alone. One night around 11 p.m. after I heard her bedroom door click, I went to the living room and pulled the curtain back maybe 4 inches. There was nothing. A dark yard, a street light, my aunt's mailbox. And then at the edge of the street light, a man standing in the road. Not walking, standing, facing the house. I let the curtain drop and my heart was going so hard I could feel it in my teeth. I counted to 30 and looked again. He was closer. He was at the end of the driveway now. I ran and banged on Marlene's door. She opened it already awake, already dressed. You opened it. There's a man outside. I know. Aunt Marlene, he's in the driveway. He'll leave by morning. He always does. Go to bed. She said it like I'd told her the dishwasher was running. She walked past me, pulled the curtain shut without looking through it, and went back to her room. I didn't sleep. At 6 a.m. I looked out. Empty road. I told my brother. He didn't believe me. I told my mom. She said, you had a dream, and changed the subject so fast it made a sound. 2 years later, Marlene sold the house and moved into a condo 3 hours away. My mom asked me to help clear out the last of the boxes. We got there around 4 p.m. and the place was already stripped. Just tape and dust, the curtains gone off the rods for the first time in my life. Sunlight everywhere. It looked like a completely different house. I was pulling the last box out of the hall closet when I saw the pictures. Not photographs. Drawings. Dozens of them, pencil on printer paper, all the same thing. The front of the house, at night, from the road. Every window drawn. Some had a shape in the living room window. Some didn't. I brought them out to Marlene, who was standing in the empty kitchen with her purse still on her shoulder. What are these? She looked at them for a long time. He mailed one every few months. 31 years. Who did? The man who took your Uncle Denny. I'd never heard that name in my life. Not once. Not at a single Christmas. You don't have an Uncle Denny, my mom said from the doorway. Her voice was shaking. She does, Marlene said. He was 6. He was playing in that yard. Someone put him in a car and nobody ever found him. I said, but the man in the road, he comes back. He stands out there. He wants me to look. She set the drawings on the counter. The police watched this house for 2 years. He never came while they were here. He knows when I'm alone. The drawings are so I know he's still out there watching. So why didn't you close the curtains and move? Why stay 31 years? Marlene finally looked at me and her face did something I'd never seen it do. Because if I close them, he thinks I'm not looking. And if he thinks I'm not looking, he stops standing where I can see him. She picked up the top drawing and turned it around. It wasn't the house. It was a hallway, a door, a little boy sitting against a wall, older in each one, aged up year by year across 31 sheets of paper, 6, then 10, then 20, then 37. He's telling me Denny's alive, she said. He's been telling me for 31 years, and every night I stood in that window so he'd know I got the message. My mom said, very quietly, Marlene, why did you move out? Marlene reached into her purse and pulled out the newest one, postmarked last month. New address, the condo. It was her living room, from the inside.